My dearest Guruji, for as long as I can remember, I have had colorful and powerful dreams. Confusing though. I have read what dreams are. I have read that dreams are a way that the deep self tries to relate what is most true about ourselves. Should you comment? Should you comment? I have had dreams about you talking to me, answering my questions. Specifically, I asked you, do you fly in your dreams? I couldn't remember the answer. On awakening, do you dream? And if you do you fly in your dreams? Thank you. Again there is a story. You might have heard, this is a very famous story in Japan. In a Buddhist monastery, a master called his disciple in the morning, sunrise, and asked him, "Look, I have had a dream. Would you like to interpret my dream?" You have heard this story? It's a very popular story. Anyway, he said, "Look, I have had a dream. Would you like to interpret my dream?" And the disciple did not answer. The master insisted again, "Look, I am asking you. I have had a dream. Would you interpret my dream?" So the disciple went inside and bought a cup of tea and just placed in front of the master. Again the master asked, third time, "What about my dream?" And the disciple took the cup and handed the cup to the master. The master became very happy. He said, "If you had started to interpret my dream, I would have sent you out of my monastery." The disciple said, "Come on, wake up." Gave the cup of tea. Wake up. Dream is over. Ignorance is trying to see the dream as reality. Enlightenment is seeing the reality as a dream. This is all a dream. Where are you? All that you went through yesterday you thought is very real. It is all like a dream. Past, finished. You went to school, you went to college, you went here, you went there. You came to this place, Hawaii, by plane. Is it there right now? Is it more than a dream? Wake up. When you wake up and see, it's all like a dream, finished. Every moment that is past is like a dream. And this present moment is a dream. And the future ideas you have about tomorrow, day after, or your retirement is another dream. Knowledge is to see the whole life as a dream. So what? How you will pass your life? The same way. Someday you will be up, someday you will be down. For some reason you will be happy, for some reason you will be unhappy. There is nothing to be unhappy. You will watch some melancholy movie in the television and start weeping about it or enjoying it, whatever that is. If there are so many sad stories in the soap operas, that means something, that people are enjoying them thoroughly. Masochism has become part of most people's life. Otherwise, you will not see sad faces all the time in the television. They get rewarded, best actor, best actresses, for keeping the face long or being violent. The other face of sadness is violence. Dreams, don't worry about interpreting the dream. So many people do this. I tell you, it's futile exercise, because there are 5 different types of dreams. The first type of dream is premonition. Whatever that might happen to you in a few days, that would come to you as a dream. This is premonition, isn't it? That's what you call premonition. The second type of dream is past impressions, memories. Your fears, past impression. And the third type of dream is your strong desires that you are cherishing but is not fulfilled. Third type of dream. It can also, fears can also be there. Desires and fears. They are not much different. Just there. Energy is the same. Intensity of energy is same both in desire and fear, but in opposite directions. If it's negative, you call it fear. If it's positive, you call it desire. Desire and fear are very much the same. Past latent impressions, your desires and fears form the third one. And the fourth type of dream is not connected with you at all, but connected with the place where you are. You might have noticed you go and sleep in some place, in some hotel or motel, maybe in Greece or in Spain or in Mexico. Then you get dreams, weird faces and weird, even language. You are not even aware of it. You don't know what language it is, but you hear, you get the dream in which is connected with that place, that space there. This is the fourth type of dream. If you go and sleep in a place where people have meditated, you get different type of dreams. If you go in a very stressful place, you'll get a different type of dream. It is connected with the space of that place, vibration of that place. And the fifth type of dream is a mixture of all these. So you are riding on the horse, suddenly the horse is inside a train. And the train is going under the water, into the water. And then you come up. All sorts of meaningless figures come into mixture of all the other 4 types. This is the fifth type of dream. No, you don't know which dream is what, because most of the time you get the fifth type of dream. And mixture of any one of these 2 can also happen. So the best thing is not to interpret about it. You had a nice dream, okay, fine, happy about it. Another story about Mullah Nasruddin. Mullah Nasruddin was on a business deal in his dream. He was bargaining, being from the Middle East, bargaining is part of the blood. East and Middle East, all this area. So, he kept bargaining. He would say 98, and the vendor would say 99. No, he said 98, 99. In this argument, he woke up. The dream. Mullah felt so sorry. He suddenly closed his eyes. Okay, I'll give you 99. I'm ready for the deal. At least let's finish. The dream got broken by that time. What is the use of interpreting a dream that is already past? However beautiful it is, it's of no use. However frightening nightmare it was, no use. Cleanse your consciousness, because every dream indicates there is some cleansing of the consciousness happens. It's going away, something is going away from your consciousness. Some impressions. The more you try to interpret them, these impressions will go deeper into the consciousness. So when you don't mind them, then don't try to interpret or understand it or try to remember it. Then it's like a dust flying out, and it just goes out. Do you see what I'm saying?